Imagine being a university student in a research session with Grace, the arrogant one who deliberately asks people difficult questions so she can laugh at their blunders. She must stop behaving like she's impervious. Find some esoteric research on molecular biology and the technical details that few people are interested in, and convince myself that I will destroy her in her big presentation next week. Presentation the day arrives, begins to speak, and it's filled with lofty rhetoric and theoretical jargon intended to astound. I patiently wait for it to end then. I raise my hand, smile politely, and ask my first question. Could you explain the mechanism behind an enzyme involved in your research? She stutters and attempts to put together a response, but it's clear she doesn't know. Remain composed. She seems nervous as she answers. I'll have to look that up. She's sweating profusely and still attempting to maintain her composure, but I hit her with another question about structural folding patterns in proteins, referencing an unknown publication. The room is no longer filled with admiration for her confidence, but with sadness for her struggle, as I raise my hand and ask if she has explored specific statistical models for her data. She gulps and tries to avoid answering, but her voice cracks halfway through. At last, I inquire about a specific protein that she touched on briefly and how it affects her overall theory. A pale flush spreads across her face, and she remains motionless, her lips agape as she clutches her notes tightly. She finally breaks down, her voice cracking, and she says, "I don't have an answer for that." Her eyes get glassy, and she seems like she's about to cry. She mutters a thank you and then practically dashes off the stage, feeling guilty about it all. After class, she comes up to me and asks, "Why would you do that?" I explain that it's because of the way she made other people feel, and she just nods and looks down. It's strange, but after that, she stops being arrogant and starts helping others in class instead of bringing them down. She ends up being pretty decent, even fun to be around. I want to marry her. Twice pride, twice as much.